Shri Rahul Shewale.
Thank you, sir. I am grateful to you for allowing me an opportunity to speak on the package of GST bill. The GST bill on compensation law provides that the compensation to states for loss of revenue for the period of 5 years will be released initially on a bi-monthly basis. It is requested that it should be instead released on monthly basis as in the initial period of GST. There would be an uncertainty in the inflow of revenue. Hence, if the state GST revenue would be received not as expected, then in the initial period there would be a shortfall which may affect recurring expense of the state. Therefore, at least for the initial period of the 2 years, it should be released on a monthly basis, and thereafter, if the situation stabilizes, it can be released bi-monthly. Maharashtra has abolished the LBT since August 2015. The local bodies therefore had to be compensated since then. For the year 2015 and 16, the compensation paid by the state is of rupees 3,000 to 4,000 crores, for which the state has been seeking to add the said amount in base year revenue, that is 2015 and 16. It is humbly requested to consider the same. The loss of account of octroi getting subsum would be considered while calculating the base year revenue 2015-16. It is requested that the compensation to the extent that directly provided to local bodies instead of the routing it through the state. The finance minister has assured this house of the issue of devolution of funds directly through center to municipal corporation of Greater Mumbai. Kindly reassure us. And Maharashtra VAT laws provide no turnover limit for a compensation amount to be paid by restaurants and builders. The CGST law limits is to 50 lakhs only. It would result in higher tax load in the price the buyer would pay. As a result, there would be a rise in the real estate prices. Also, the common man will have to pay more for his restaurant bills. The GST should be certainly not be injustice to common man. It is therefore requested that the turnover limit to be increased to 1 crore so as to compensate small builders and small restaurants to protect the interests of a common man. Maharashtra as a manufacturing state stand to lose much of a revenue as a GST is a destination tax. It will be boom for the consuming state as they stand to gain from the very date on which GST will be made applicable. Therefore, loss of revenue for my state of Maharashtra needs to be compensated. I assured by the Honorable Finance Minister that compensation against loss of revenue would be much more than shortfall. It should be followed and observed in letter and spirit. Earlier proposal to make up this shortfall in a revenue, additional tax of 1% was allowed to be levied by the manufacturing state, but with unanimous agreement in GST Council, the proposal of a 1% tax is deleted from the Act. Hence, the compensation from the center or to state becomes very important to enable my state of Maharashtra to carry on its development projects and return to #1 state in the country. Thank you, sir, and I support this bill. Thank you.